Godfather 2, Return of the Jedi, Aliens, Spider-Man 2, and my God, Spider-Man No Way Home. Does Scream 5 live up to being equal to Scream 1, better than Scream 1, or just another cash-in on a franchise during a time where everything's very nostalgic and people want to see things that they grew up with? Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional, and this is Dave from Nerdbox, and I am accompanied by my wife, Jen, also from Nerdbox. And on this episode, we are talking about Scream, Scream 5, Scream, whatever you want to call it. It is the 5th one in the series. So fire up that Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth.
Scream 5. All about figuring out how this one ties into the original.
Isn't it always?
I think so.
Warm up if you haven't seen the latest sequel to the franchise. Warm up with Popcorn Theory's Scream analysis, where we look at 3 possible killers behind the mask in this film. And we're not going to tell you if we were right or wrong. We're not going to gloat. We're not going to not gloat. We're just going to talk about this film. And before we do that, remember, it is the quest to 1,000 subscribers. So check to see if you are subscribed to the channel, because we know a lot of you that watch are not. So click on that little button, help us out so that we can expand what we can do on our channel and our other shows.
Seriously, it doesn't hurt you to be subscribed. You can even turn notifications off. I'm subscribed to channels. Well, I don't have notifications on for a lot of things that I have, so
Me neither.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you. Like, just subscribe and leave it there.
My notifications are off for everything except for like 2 things.
Yeah, me too. Same. Exactly. Because I can't deal with it.
I like battery life on my phone.
Yeah. And I don't like to be interrupted constantly with little dings and bings and buzzes. It's annoying.
You're on the phone pretty often, so you don't need the
okay, so are
notifications.
you. So are you.
Now, Scream 5. We are 10 years after Scream 4.
10 to 11, depending on when Scream 4 actually debuted in theaters. I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
True. We have a new generation of kids, so it is taking a turn from the previous films while also following the formula of the first film.
Yes. Yes.
It was refreshing to see. So we respected the first film. I would say it's almost like Star Wars The Force Awakens, where we follow a very similar formula to the first movie, and we make those subtle changes. So you're like, oh my God, this is so good. It's like that warm, comfy blanket that you want to wrap yourself in on a cold night because it's familiar.
Yeah.
But you get some new things with it as well.
Yeah. There was a lot of familiarity with this movie, but there was also a lot of new stuff, which I thought was really good.
And if you're asking why we're not wearing our new getup, it's because we just got back from the theaters.
We did.
And
so, can you guess what we saw?
And we're in between seeing it again. Not meaning we're going to see it later tonight, but we're going to see it tomorrow.
We are. We're going to take the kids to see it tomorrow, so...
That always doesn't mean that it's going to be good, because sometimes we have to pre-screen to see it if it's okay for them.
Well, we did that with Halloween Kills, and we didn't rate that very well. We saw it, and 2 days later, we saw it with the kids.
Yeah, so what are we going to rate this?
I guess you just have to wait and see.
Now, I have to say that this movie is, if not on par with the first one, it is very close to being better than the first one.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more intense.
It is. The kill scenes were, yeah, they'll get you.
Refreshing.
Yeah, it is refreshing. I think it definitely goes with that it's 2022 and not 2011 like Scream 4 or the previous ones. Obviously going all the way back to 1996 when I graduated high school and the first one came out. They didn't show nearly as much as they do this time. So big difference.
And it's not like Halloween Kills and Halloween where we're trying to one-up the previous films by going with those kills. It's just there were better kills in this film.
Yeah. Times have changed.
The acting across the board, Very good.
Yeah.
This is probably the first film since the first one that I do not dislike any of the characters. Now, for me, it's Scream 1, it was Scream 4, then a very distant Part 2, and then an extremely distant Part 3.
Part 3 was always last.
Yeah, so I rate these movies very harshly, and 5 is better than 4. Like I said, if it's not equal with the first one, it may be better. And
I should mention that this one is definitely rated harshly because Wes Craven is not involved. So, without Wes Craven, there was a high standard.
As we all know, if you go in with expectations, you're most likely to have those expectations just like blown away and in the negative way.
And for him to say that he likes all of the acting is pretty fantastic, because one of the characters, Wes, played by Dylan Minnette, he hates him.
Yeah, I don't like him.
He does not like him. I love him. I think he's fantastic.
No.
Yeah, I really like him. There's something about him that's different. And he hates him. So if he says he was good, then you need to watch it.
I like what happened to him in Don't Breathe, and I enjoyed that scene very much. And then in 13 Reasons Why, which we haven't finished yet.
No, I did.
I hope he died in that. There was good acting across the board.
Exactly. So that's including Dylan Minnette. Say it. Say it.
Nope.
Say it. Say it. Say it.
No. I will never admit to it.
Okay. He just said it was good acting across the board. That includes Dylan Minnette. He is a good actor. That's why he gets under your skin, because he's a good actor. If they've gotten under your skin and they've gotten to you, then they did what they were supposed to do.
This movie...
Just saying.
This movie is meta like the other ones. Probably the most meta film out of the entire franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Addresses a lot of things that we've seen pop up in social media, especially when it comes to horror fans. You know, oh, you're not a true horror fan if you like this movie. Oh, you're not a true horror fan if you don't like this movie. So that's kind of addressed in this film, which I liked, because I was kind of that way in the beginning. Where it's like, oh, if you don't know about this film, and this film, then you really aren't a horror fan.
Yeah.
Though, if you still like that movie, When a Stranger Calls, no, I don't think so. Bad movie. So what do you rate this one?
So, this one's like different, because I'm going to be like, I'm definitely going to go see it again, but I'm also going to buy it.
Yeah, so you're getting the highest rating of all.
Yes.
Which is, yes, for me, the same thing as I would definitely go see it in the theater again.
And we are tomorrow.
And it's not because we're going to see it again. It's because I want to see it again.
Yes, I want to see it again. I did. There's a couple of scenes where, like, it went real quick, and I was like, wait, what happened? So I need to rewatch it to see what those scenes were. But definitely, I think it's worth the watch. 1 time, 2 times, I'm gonna buy it. So yeah,
this movie definitely paid homage to every single character that came in Part 1, including the ones that they have ignored for several movies. And
if you're a true Scream fan, you know which ones we're talking about. Tatum.
And as we're gonna do a little shout out, as Marcus, our fellow nerd boxer, called out, David Arquette, probably best performance in all of the films. So it is definitely worth checking out.
It is, definitely. I mean, let us know. Did you see it tonight like we did? Did you see it yesterday? Because some theaters, not ours, showed it at midnight Tuesday into Wednesday. We didn't have that luxury. So have you seen it? What did you think? Are you going to see it again? Are you going to buy it? We're going to do both. Yep. So, you know, let us know. Do you disagree with what we said? I don't really care, because I'm not going to change my opinion.
Yep. Definitely, if you are going to see it and you're trying to build up those theories, go check out the Popcorn Theory pilot episode on Scream, and then let us know.
Yeah, match your theories against ours. See if they, you know, see if they're different, if they're the same. See who wins. And, you know, definitely like and subscribe, because someone's going to win money if you do. Turn on the notifications and share. Yes. Because you can also win that way if you just keep sharing for other people.
Help us hit those 1,000 subscribers.
1,000. It's not that hard. And it doesn't hurt you. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels that I don't even pay attention to. I turn off my notifications. It doesn't hurt you. Just subscribe. That's it.
Remember, we've had guests from other YouTube channels that have millions of subscribers.
Yes.
So,
yes, and we've had local, if you're local in this area or all the way to the Poconos, we've had radio personalities, we've had actors and directors. Come on, people.
It's all about paying it forward.
It is.
So until the next,
See ya.